Hello and welcome to episode 19 of the /sthg/podcast, recorded on July 24th, 2020, at 10 p.m. PST. We are currently waiting for Ans to join. Please relax and enjoy the music.
Hi everybody, big welcome to the wonderful world of Radio DC. This is Yoshuri Katsu Kobayashi, and together we are going to have big fun. And I'm just about ready to take you away.
I'm thinking about reading Prison Break Island if enough people show up. So we'll see what happens. Yeah.
They always with us fighting for danger, yeah. They will never let you down. Don't you lose your hopes now.
People are saying that the account thing, the Hangouts thing is too annoying. Something to do something called Jitsi. Looks pretty interesting. I'll look into it. Yeah, pretty cool. Like I guess it's totally anonymous. I don't really understand why people wouldn't have alternative Google account though. It seems kind of a requirement today, you know, to exist on to just do things on the internet. You have to have an alternative Google account. Otherwise, you're kind of just you're giving yourself a disadvantage. What about the Prison Island break thing? People were pretty well receptive of it. People seem to, when I suggested it, people seem to want to do it. Maybe no one will do it, but we'll see what happens. It's still very early into the thing.
enjoying every moment, man. Radio DC going funky with the ever-popular theme of the Rescue Squad. We are the Burning Rangers. Uh-oh, here comes the taxi. Watch out.
あ、その信号で止めてください。
These skits are pretty annoying sometimes
今の信号。
because it's the same ones over and over.
次のコンビニの前でお願いします。
I guess it's kind of my fault, but
今の、じゃあ次の信号で
what I'm doing with the songs is actually the starting point for the playlist is each episode. So it's episode 19, so it starts at song 19. So it's like it slowly inches forward each time you get a different song, or at least that's what it's supposed to be in theory.
Hey, next time try to grab a right cab, okay? Radio DC Fun Time continues with Yoshuri Katsukubashi. Sonic, you can do anything remixed from Little Planet Fire. Radio DC underway. I can see your happy, smiling faces. Good for ya. We're playing hits from the best-selling Sega lineup, and this one's called Sonic. You can do everything, anything. The very special mix for you. I'd like you to meet a chunky ex-sumo reggae man. Ladies and gentlemen, the sun. The sky. A Japanese central reggae man takes great pleasure in introducing you a big reggae man, Hanuman.
Hey yo! Don't worry, be happy, no time to look sad. Now when you look sad, you make me caterpillar man. Don't worry, be happy, no time to look sad. Now when you look sad, you make me caterpillar man. How many times should I say? Don't let troubles get in your way. How many times should I say? Love is what we need right away. How many times should I say? We need to be strong every day. How many times should I say? We all are one, so let's go on away. Oh yes, I know that everything is gonna be alright. Gonna be alright. Oh yes, I know that everything is gonna be alright.
Hello?
Yeah,
Is that someone in here?
sorry I'm late.
No, it's no worries. You're the first one here, so it's fine. I hope you didn't get too excited about the Prison Island break stuff, because I don't think it's gonna happen tonight. Unless you want to do just you and me.
I think we could say that when there's more people.
Yeah. If we get really bored, I guess we can do it, but... You alright over there?
Yeah, I'm just real tired. Oh, and also sorry for accidentally recording myself pissing.
Oh, it's no worries, yeah, it's alright.
Fred just wouldn't shut up about it.
Yeah, you know, it was, it's fine. I wanna worry about it.
Oh, hi. No.
Another person has arrived.
Yeah. I still like to try that fanfic reading idea.
You wanna read, Prison Island Break?
No, I'd like to save that for tomorrow when there's more people.
Honey, why are you on so much when it's so late for you? Honey, you youngins better go to sleep. Why don't y'all youngins just head on off to bed? 'Cause y'all are mighty tired.
I'm alright.
Me too.
Whatever you say, darlings, I'm just here to check in. Make sure everything's alright.
Yeah. We'll see how things pan out. Surprisingly, a lot of people joined later on. There's been times where it's gone off for like a couple hours and then someone just joins. So, for the 10 p.m. ones. So we'll see how things pan out.
Yeah.
You seriously alright over there, Lewisburg?
Yep.
Okay.
Still want to try this fanfic read thing tonight, but with something else. Should I say Prison Break for tomorrow? I was thinking, yeah, Mama knows best.
Yeah, I mean, go for it. Just make sure you speak loudly into the microphone, or do you want us all to read it?
Yeah, you can all try reading it.
Okay.
Yeah, you still have the link, right? It's probably in the Discord.
It's probably in the Discord, or is it in the Hangouts chat?
Yeah, and let me sending it again.
That's cute. Doody-doo-dah, the sound of fun and togetherness in reggae motion. Radio DC continues. At this time, I am going to explain a little bit of a Japanese system. We have a long
just
tradition
put
of
it in your
feudalistic
Discord
system.
chat again.
Oh, I see it. Okay, what's this one about? Tell me.
Just let me see what that's. Just let's see what the characters are we have. Yeah.
Honey, I have a
Scourge.
question for y'all. I have a question. It's a very big topic because I think it is worth discussing. What do y'all think of Ballad Underworld? Or Ballad Wonderland? That's that game that's all been talking about. It's all the rage because it's a very big surprise, and I just want to think what y'all think about it.
It looks good.
Yeah, it looks alright.
Nothing else? I think if I had to say anything that just surprised me, it does not look like a next-gen game. I mean, it looks fine, but it's not something I'd use to show off the power of a console. It just looks like a decent game, but nothing like console breaking. It does look like next-gen graphics. So what would the problem have? Really, if it was presented at another time, if it wasn't presented at a big upcoming console showcase, I would not have a problem with it. But showing off there with those games, it was
Well,
not what I was expecting.
Well, I mean, it was like in the pre-show. It wasn't really meant to be a big thing.
I see. Sorry, honey. I wasn't aware.
Yeah, it's not Xbox exclusive. If that's what you think?
Oh no, I didn't think it was Xbox exclusive. I just thought it was meant to show off the hardware, and it just does not look like a hardware pushing game. It looks like something that could run on a PS4.
Yeah. But yeah, it was in the pre-show, so it was more kind of like a thing just to show while everything was getting set up, I believe.
So I just gotta say, because I think we all wanted to bring it up, that Tango milestone, it turned out alright. In fact, it turned out pretty great. I guess all that Warren ended up making us all prepared to have a really good milestone. I mean, I ain't advocating for it, but maybe if we keep panicking about all milestones like this, they'll all turn out alright. I mean, it ain't recommended to have all that stress, but it certainly led to a good milestone.
Oh yeah, I think there's one more topic we can bring up before we start talking.
No wait, there's one more.
Start explaining the roles in this story. Yeah, Sonic movie got sequel. Got they announced April 8th, 2022.
Oh well, that was not what I was going to bring up, but I guess that's more on topic. Why they have a release date already? They even started.
That's pretty sooner than I expected.
I didn't expect that they even started pre-production on it. How they already have a release date ready when they even have production?
They just announced they're already working on it. They started working on it 2 months ago.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. That was fast. Man, they really rushed that into production. Man, they really wanted that sequel out fast. With all the COVID going on, I'm mighty surprised they would even bother.
Well, they haven't started actually filming yet. I'm pretty
No, but I was surprised that they started full pre-production already. I would have thought they at least just had a script ready and nothing else.
Yeah,
I don't even know how they have it. I don't even know how they have it
right now.
I don't even know how they have a release date yet, but that sounds like something that is. I would not announce release dates that early. But I guess Paramount knows better. Or maybe they don't because they'll just delay it again. No, but I thought that we would talk about. I know it's unrelated, but I think we all want to talk about it. The big Nintendo leak that happened today. I thought we would all talk about that because it was huge. Honey, a lot of stuff got. Honey, you ain't seen nothing yet. The big Nintendo leak. I'm sure podcast hosts y'all heard about it, haven't y'all?
No, I
No.
haven't heard about it.
What, honey? How would
Let me guess.
Oh,
Got this
wait,
off
hold on.
4chan?
Honey, it may come from 4chan. But let me tell you, it may come from VP. But let me tell you, this stuff is 100% real. We got Yoshi's Island prototypes. We got a whole new unreleased Nintendo game that seemed to have been a precursor. We got the fabled Super Mario World prototypes, and we got all those graphics we've been aiming for years. We've been gushing over for years. Let's see what else we got. Link's Awakening stuff, A Link to the Past stuff. I mean, honey, it is a lot of stuff. The even is a DS prototype before they even had decided to have 2 screens on it. I mean, we are talking some very deep grade stuff here. It is going full and far.
Yeah, it sounds pretty crazy.
Let me see what else. Oh, we got a Diamond and Pearl prototype because those Pokemon fans always get something out of this. Which has all the gender differences. They had a whole list of gender differences, and now there was a whole leak of gender differences, and now we know that that leak of images was real because it was in the prototype, and it was And so that's what I thought we would all be talking about today. I mean, it is. How can I forget? Yoshi's Island had a whole mini game where you bomb the hell out of the bandit villages. I mean, I thought that was pretty gruesome for a kids game, but they just had a whole mini game left over where you bomb a village, and I just like, what, honey? I can't even believe that was in there. That is some really crazy stuff. So yeah, that's what I was hankering to talk about, but it seems y'all folks haven't heard about that. So I think I'll just let you discuss whatever you want to do.
Yeah, appreciate it. Go ahead, Movie Spirit. Do what you're gonna do. I think you tabbed out or something while you were talking. But yeah, it's interesting. It's when you get those big leaks, you get them. A lot of interesting things to a lot of interesting people gets released. Yeah.
Oh wait, the big one other thing we have is we have the entire development process of Yoshi. Looking way back as he did in the prototype for Super Mario 64, the big Lanka green Brontosaur design, all the way to the design we know. And we got to see like all these different revisions. It was nuts. We have basically everything on Super Mario World.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. Yeah. Ugh.
Well, I'm just gonna keep listing off all the crazy stuff from the week until Movie Spirit comes back.
Go ahead.
they were gonna have a human character in Star Fox. They were gonna have like a team of 4, so like a team of 8, I think. And one of them was a human, and one of them was a sheep. So that was kind of interesting. Yeah, we have another build of Star Fox 2 in case we didn't have enough of them. Let me see what else. We might have the original Nintendo 64 model for Link that they used in that early tech demo. Let's see what else we have. We have a prototype of what's that word? We have a prototype of Castlevania 4. I mean, this was a mother load. Okay, y'all back. Okay, I'm gonna quiet myself.
Alright, Moosberg, do you have the codes? Do you have the names or whatever you're gonna do?
Oh yeah. Just got back from using the bathroom. Wink.
Yeah.
Honey, let me help you out here. I know y'all think want to make fun of it, but it's best if y'all don't bring attention to it because all it's gonna do is this. The people are gonna go on the thread tomorrow and they're gonna go all like, looky here, I found something. You see, you made a joke about it. Everyone, let's make a joke about it because you ain't creative with jokes. Don't give them. These people are already bad at coming up with jokes. Don't make it easy for them. Just saying.
I think it's not that bad. I mean, it's better if you joke about it, if you understand that. If you accept it, I mean, it's not gonna go away if you just ignore it. I feel like you should kind of just, you know what happened. Made a couple jokes about it. It's fine. We're moving on. It's over. We're done. Let's do the thing.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so just gonna explain who's in the story. Yes. Okay, there's a narrator, a Scourge, Fiona, Nicole, Queen Alicia,
Is that all?
and also at the end in rapid succession, Sally, Sonic, Bunny, Rotor, Anorte, Tails, Amy,
You mean Anton?
Sally the most prominent. Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'll do narrator. Just give me a couple seconds. I'll be right back, actually.
Yeah, should we try and text it into the...
Yeah, just give me a couple seconds, actually.
You know that chat pop-up text thing on Google Hangouts?
Alright, what's up? Hello, hello.
Oh yeah, hi.
What's going on? So do you have the parts figured out?
I think I'll try to do the male roles while you do the female roles.
I'll do the female roles?
Yeah,
Okay.
and the narrator. Yeah.
Alright,
We doing this now?
yeah, give me like 2 more seconds.
Sure.
Alright, can you hear me?
Yep.
Alright. What's my role?
You're narrator in the female roles.
Gotcha. Okay. You ready to go?
Yep.
Early morning in the Destructive's hideout. And wait. An early morning in the Destructive's hideout. And Fiona walked out of the room, stretching herself out with a yawn.
Good morning, babe.
Scourge's oily drawl met her eyes. She turned on a heel, strutting toward him, smiling. Despite their relationship going strong, the two did not share a bed. She didn't trust him to not try anything while she was asleep.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, baby. Sleep well? She asked, draping herself over him.
Yeah, I can't complain. Listen, I got a job for you.
He said. Job for me?
This one's gonna take a little subtlety. And the jumps you call team don't exactly cut it.
He grunted, shrugging off her arms and gripping her wrists.
Seriously, next time get better goons or we might have a problem. And if we got a problem, you got a problem. Capiche?
Yeah, sure thing, Scourge. She nodded, looking a little nervously.
Good. Now, here's what I need you to do. See to the castle in Blue's World and grab the stuck-up princess's little computer pet. Then bring it back here so we can plant that virus I got from the dock into her.
Oh, okay, that sounds easy enough, she smiled.
Then there's no excuses for a fuck-up.
He replied.
Got that?
Yeah, I can handle it. Don't you worry about me, baby. I'll get that computer in no time.
You better.
Asker's. Fiona stepped out of her warp ring, materializing inside the shield dome of the metropolis, hiding on the outskirts. This can't be too hard, I just need to warp into the room where they keep the thing and grab it, she mused. Changed the ring destination, she re-entered it, stepping into a bedroom. The room itself was large, with a king-size four-poster bed extending down one of the walls. Various nightstands, dresses, desks, dressers, and bookcases filled with various reference books, encyclopedias, the odd novel here and there, and a few other items. Rush sugar think for living it up in a room like this. He quietly padded across the floor, inspecting each desk for her target. Nothing. With the silver from the bed caught her eye, she walked over it, finding the handheld resting there. She reached out to take it and noticed a few blue hairs on the princess's bed sheet. Knowing that Sonic had moved on from her and gone back to his royal partnership, stung a little. But then, he hadn't really committed to that. Her fingers closed around the handheld, and she became aware of something behind her. She froze, the fur on her tail spiking up. Oh, more of me. Don't mind me, please continue. Nicole's voice echoed behind her. A pair of hands matched her temples, pain stabbing into her mind. Her eyes went wide, mouth hanging open. Her body locked up, and her vision began to fade.
Bonsoir.
Gah. She tried to scream, but nothing came out. Shh, relax, Fiona. Just sleep. The link's code. Thank you. Slowly the vixen's eyes closed shut, and she slumped to the ground. Now what to do with you?
Asterisk.
Thank you. Fiona groaned, blinking rapidly. As she tried to clear her foggy vision, she reached up to rub her eyes. Her arms wouldn't move. As she looked down at the village, people on the chair, hands down behind her. Whoa. This isn't gonna go anywhere. I don't like it, right?
It's not really explicit. Kind of weird, but not explicit.
You want to take over narrator?
Sure. As he looked down, she realized that she was seated on a chair, her arms bound behind her, her ankles tied to the legs. Looking up, she realized that she was in a darkened room, a table in front of her, an empty chair on the other side, a hot bright lamp shining down on her.
Or après aventure. And Radio DC takes you to a cozy
Where am I?
where you have
A door
fine
opened,
jazz
and Nicole
band.
floated in, holding the door
Gotta
open
get
for
acquainted
another
with
person.
group of very
A tall,
interesting people.
curvaceous
By the way,
chipmunk with
this is
long,
the
flowing
live
red hair.
Curvaceous.
Radio DC.
Curvaceous
Fantasy
chipmunk
Star
with long,
3.
flowing red hair, clad in a warm orange gown. She strolled over to the table as the lynx closed the door behind her and sat in the empty seat.
Hello, Fiona.
She said, smiling.
Who are you? Oh, my name is Lady Alicia Acorn, former queen of Acorn Kingdom. Sure, Queen's mom, I'm guessing.
Fiona sneered.
You're looking really young. That's right.
She nodded.
And as for my age, it happens when you get frozen over for a decade. That's right.
She nodded.
And as for my age, that's what happened. Oh wait, hold on a second. Oh, and I was.
And why are you of all people? That's the next line.
Oh yeah. And why are you of all people talking to me? I thought Royal Smugness would want to take me to task herself. So I was in enforced vacation, talking a little with her. Elias is in council session, and my husband has seen better days. I'm the highest authority available to talk to you.
Alicia replied.
Besides, I want to speak with you when I heard about your story. Oh yeah, really? Why that? Because I feel sorry for you, in all honesty. Oh yeah, the rich queen for opulent palace and super kid with further meals and all the stuff would want to talk to me. Henley smirk with none of that.
Wait, I think. Oh yeah, the witch queen with her opulent palace and her two perfect kids and her regular meals based on me. The penny was smirk with all that. Fiona rolled her eyes, covered me surprised. You back on track?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Alicia sighed and looked at her again.
Didn't mean to patronize you, Fiona. In all honesty, most of your hardships were your own fault. You had regular meals in a stable home, but you threw them away for a thug of a man. Don't talk about Scourge like that.
She snarled.
She's the best thing that has ever happened. Here's about me? Unlike these good freedom fuckers. At least, she didn't shun me because I have bad history. Oh. Nicole showed me bruises, Fiona. Whether Scourge appreciates your passing out, doesn't mean she's a good partner.
Alicia said solemnly. Fiona froze, eyes widening again, her hands tightening in the fists behind her back.
It's not like that. It's not like that. Whenever you trust someone, you get burned. Whenever you find someone you can trust, your past experiences cause you to isolate yourself for fear of getting hurt again.
Alicia said, reached out and gently stroking the vixen's cheek.
Wait, yeah. You fell in love with Scourge because you believed that he was the only one to accept you for who you are, rather than look down on you for your past.
That.
Thank you. You, you lost someone very dear to you at a young age.
She continued, lifting Fiona's head to meet her gaze.
Try to replace him, Nick the Weasel, Bunny, Abby. Always a stronger, older man.
Older woman.
Oh, older woman. You. She want a mother, Fiona. She looked at someone look after you, take care of you, guide you, protect you.
She paused as tears began to flow down the vixen's muzzle.
Love you. Shut up.
Fiona shouted, twisting her head away at the first bitter sobs began to shake her shoulders. Nicole glanced at the chipmunk, who nodded, standing up. They walked around the table, standing on opposite sides of Fiona's chair. With a wave of the lynx's hand, the chair shifted, turning to face her. As he leaned down to the crying vixen's level, eyes glowing with green spirals, Alicia stooped behind the chair, wrapping one arm around Fiona's midsection, pulling her back until her head rested against her soft, pillowy bosom. Her other hand gently clasped Fiona's chin and tilted her head up until she found Nicole's swirling stare.
Huh? Hush, Fiona.
Alicia cooed, rubbing the captive box's belly.
Oh man. Just look into Nicole's eyes, deeply into them, and relax. Aye.
She stammered as her will left her. Her jaw dropped once again, her eyes widening to expose herself to as much of the spirals as she could.
Jeez. Yes, just slip deep into a relaxing, powerful trance. It will protect you.
Nicole coaxed, brushing one of Fiona's bangs aside. The nanites that bound the brunette to the chair disintegrated at her command, allowing her arms to fall limp at her sides and her feet to slide across the floor.
You don't need to be afraid anymore, Fiona.
Alicia said softly, still petting the entranced girl.
I will be your mother. Mama.
Fiona slurred, a faint smile forming on her lips.
That's right.
Alicia smiled, embracing her fully.
Yeah, you're mama now.
Fiona's eyes closed, and she smiled blissfully, leaning back against Alicia's chest. Alicia smiled, hugging her close.
Good girl.
She said, carefully scooping her up and taking her place on the chair, resting Fiona in her lap. The vixen's eyes opened as he looked up at her quizzically.
It's okay, I'm here.
It's okay, darling, Mommy's here. She smiled again and nuzzled up to Alicia's chest.
Thanks. Thank you. Think of nothing of it, my dear.
She leaned down, playing a kiss on Fiona's forehead.
Now let's get into better clothes, more fitting of a princess.
Fit into attire more befitting of a princess.
Yep. I'm a princess.
Mama?
Yeah. You wanna read these lines?
You want to switch now?
Yeah, sure.
I do the lines, you do the narration?
Sure, yeah.
I'm a princess, Mama? Not yet, but you will be once the adoption has been sorted out.
She smiled, standing up.
Oh, I don't know if I'd be a good princess, Mama. Sally has so much to do, it looks really hard.
She frowned.
Not to worry, darling. You're third in line to the throne, and your brother and sister are Pharrell. I don't think it's likely that they'll be lacking in hairs.
The former queen smiled.
You'll be just fine the way you are.
ありがとうございま
If
し
you
た。
say so, Mama.
Viral.
ありがとうございました。
Uh,
ありがとうございました。
Fiona nodded as Alicia stood up. She giggled as her mother carried her effortlessly through the corridors of the palace.
You're really strong, Mama. Nicole's giving you a hand. You just can't see it. Oh, that's cool. Yes, it is.
Ascaris, Ascaris, Ascaris. They arrived at the bedroom in short
Do
order.
you want to switch again? They arrived in Alicia's bedroom in short order. With the former King Maximilian's condition deteriorating, he had become a permanent resident at the hospital, and his wife's nights had been long and lonely ones. Now, however, she had her cuddly new daughter to keep her company. She gently set Fiona down on the bed, taking a step back as the hypnotized vixen perched on the edge.
Once you take that offer off, Fiona, does it suit you? Some becoming of a princess.
She commanded.
Okay, Mama.
Fiona smiled. She pulled off her boots and gloves, undid her belt, and wriggled out of her leggings before pulling the top off over her head, messing her hair up even more. Then she removed her bow and stood in front of Alicia and Nicole, completely bare.
You're a beautiful young lady, Fiona.
Alicia smiled, putting her hands on her shoulders.
A little TLC and the apple of everyone's eye. Thanks.
She blushed, pressing her fingers together as she looked down at her feet.
Come, dear, let's give you a nice bath. Sounds nice, Mama.
Fiona smiled. Alicia led her into the bathroom, where Nicole was already filling the tub with water, soap, and bubbles. It filled quickly, and as soon as it was done, Alicia helped her captive into the warm, fragrant water. She removed her gloves and knelt by the side of the bath, grabbing a bottle of shampoo. She squared a thick dollop onto her hand and began to lather it into Fiona's crimson fur. As she did so, she felt a knot in Fiona's muzzle and carefully worked it out, causing her to giggle and moan softly.
Nicole, can you take a look care of the girl's hair? Certainly.
Certainly, Mama, the lynx smiled, taking a different shampoo bottle for herself. Oh dear, you've used quite a few products on this, princess. We're switching again. Sorry, Nicole.
Yeah.
I don't know why I did that. Can you fix it? I certainly can. Oh, then please do. Of course, princess.
Nicole smiled, rubbing foam into Fiona's hair.
Please close your eyes. You don't want to get soap into them. Okay, Miss Nicole.
Fiona smiled, shutting her eyes tightly. Soon the two older women finished washing her. Gently rinsed her off. To Vixen's surprise, the shampoo had been rubbed in her hair had turned it the same carmine red as mother's siblings.
Now you look like an acorn too.
Alicia cooed as they wrapped the thick, fluffy towels around her and rubbed them dry. Pulled up the hair dryer, brushed over her new red lock, carefully styling it just as she wore it, showing pretty spiders, slightly curled, pressing around her shoulders, a vet now. Albeit now, it held down a small of her back. She stood faintly in the bath mat, one leg crossed above the other, arms by her sides, and her palms forged down, and her fingers pointing outwards. The tail curled submissively behind her.
Thank you, Mama. I feel so good now.
He smiled.
I'm glad you do, Fiona. Now let's get you dressed.
Lucy took her hand, led her back to the bedroom, watching her thread delicately and demurely behind her.
What's your favorite color, darling? Yellow, I think.
Fiona said.
It's the color of my bow. Well, you can certainly have that back.
The chipmunk used. Taking the hint, Nicole floated over to the bed, picked up the ribbon, and before carefully tying it back to Fiona's hair.
So adorable. Now for your lingerie. Okay, Mama.
He nodded, sitting on the bed again.
Do you have anything in my size, Mama? No, but Nicole can create things in your size, and we can work from there.
Lucy replied. Blink stood before her, smiling gently.
I don't need you to stand up, Princess.
She said. Fiona complied immediately. Nicole began to shave the nanites around her. You want to read this part?
Sure. A pair of silk white panties formed around her pelvis as a matching lacy bra cupped her breasts and fastened behind her back. A corset pulled tight around her midriff as a pair of silky white stockings slipped up her legs, attaching to the corset with suspenders. Fiona blushed heavily at the beginning of her new attire before Nicole began shaping the dress around her. It was soft, golden yellow in color, and came all the way up to her shoulders, exposing a little cleavage. The sleeves were puffy and round, the skirt medium width and reaching down to the floor. A white bow with a glowing topaz, the center rested on her chest, a much larger garvey placed on the small of her back, and matching quills and trim covered the edges of her outfit.
Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful.
She gasped as Nicole created a pair of white arm-length gloves with yellow frills, pulled them up her arms, then slid a pair of white high-heeled slippers onto her feet. Finally, Alicia carefully placed a golden tiara on her head, making sure to fit it properly.
It was a troll, darling. You could.
Oh, thank you so much. Give us a trill, darling.
Oh.
Alicia cooed. Yes, Mama, Fiona giggled, spinning herself around in place. You looked adorable, Fiona. She beamed, hugging her lovely and kissing her forehead again. Thank you, Mama. Now I think your brother will be done with his being right about now. Why don't we go and say hi? Asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. You want to read the parts here and I do the narration?
Well, this says male and female, so now it may be better to do. You want to...
You do narration and females, I do males?
Sure. A few days later, Sally Acorn stepped off the plane, song by her side. It's good to be back. I hope Nicole was right about running things while we're gone.
I'm sure she's handled it just fine.
Sonic smiled, patting his girlfriend's hand.
Besides, you had fun, right?
Of course I did. She smiled, but I don't like to be away for too long.
Geez, Sally, you don't have to be such a workaholic, you know?
He gets results to do, she said.
True, but it never hurts to relax once in a while.
He grinned.
I swear, you won't know what to do with yourself when the Exter finally hops the twig.
Oh, I have a few ideas, she could seductively. Stroking his chest.
Stroking her partner's chest.
Yeah, he blushed slightly and smirked.
I think I can get on board with that.
By then, they had reached the airport terminal, where Tails, Bunny, Anton, Roder, and Amy were all waiting. After several hugs, handshakes, and general reunions, Sally noticed her friends were looked a
little apprehensive.
What are those faces, he asked. Where's Nicole? We see, Bunny began.
While you were gone, Fiona broke into the castle.
Roder said.
And Madame Elise Nicole captured her.
Anton Abbott.
Elias was busy, so she took Fiona to your mother and, well,
Tales continued. You're gonna want to see this, she said, or Amy said. But it doesn't really do it justice. Sally and Sonic glanced at each other, eyebrows raised in confusion. As they made their way to the palace, Anton took the lead, taking the group to the castle by Alicia's quarters where he knocked on the door.
Madame Alicia, Princess Sally and Sonic are returned, as they came to see you.
Oh, come in. The former king called back. Anton opened the door slowly, allowing for the rest of the team to file in. As they entered, both lovers stopped and stared across them. Alicia sat in her favorite armchair, snuggled up in her lap. Welcome home, dears. Sally, I want you to meet your new little sister, Fiona. Sister, Sally Stanley. You want to read this part?
Yep. Yes, I adopted her the other day. Alicia and I turned her attention to the vixen. Go say hi to your big sister, Fifi. Yes, Mama. Fiona smiled softly, standing up and walking over to the squirrel before pulling her into a gentle hug. Hello, sister. Hello? Sally replied, more than a little bewildered. Mom, what happened to her? After Nicole explained her sad story to me, I realized what was she needed. So a little hypnotic help. I made sure that she'd be happy again. You brainwashed her? Sally turned to look at Nicole, shocked. No, I hypnotized her. They're very different things, Nicole replied. Hypnosis can't make someone act in a way they normally wouldn't. If Fiona didn't want this, she would have resisted. In reality, she caved very quickly. Is that true? Yes, it is, brother nodded. Fiona's completely fine. All Nicole did was put her on a different path. She accepts it so easily that the trance might not even be necessary. It certainly won't soon. Well, okay then, Sally nodded, finally turning to the vixen's embrace. Welcome back, Fiona. Thanks, he beamed. I only met Elias, and he was really nice to me. So was Miss Megan. They both welcomed me to the family, and they let me hold Alexis. Isn't she just the cutest? Yes, he is, Sally nodded, smiling, before she fell slightly. Mom, what were you planning to do about him? I was rather hoping that all of you would be able to fight him off, Alicia replied. We can definitely handle that if we work together, Sonic grinned. The green jerk won't know what hit him. Good, then there's nothing to worry about, is there? Alicia asked as Fiona walked to her and snuggled up with her again. No, not at all. See, Fiona, I told you your sister's team would be able to keep you safe. You did, Mama, and you were right. Fiona smiled. Thank you, sis. You're welcome, Fiona. Sally smiled. That evening, Alicia and Fiona curled up in the latter's bed, clad in silken nightgowns. Fiona's head nuzzled up to her mother's breast. Alicia held her new daughter close, running her hand over her fluffy tail. Your fur is so soft, darling. She smiled. You say that all the time, Mama, Fiona giggled. Well, it's true, Alicia smiled. Now go to sleep, darling. Yes, Mama. Fiona closed her eyes as Alicia kissed her cheek. I love you, Fiona. I love you too, Mama.
The end. Wow. That was quite the journey.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, what do you think of that?
Definitely very interesting. Jeez. Wow, kind of lost for words. That was definitely an interesting read. I'm glad we read together.
Yep. Yeah, I think we can wrap up, but before we do, I think I'm gonna post you some links to Discord. So yeah,
Oh
you
yeah?
know, with Balan and Sonic movie news, I'll put some links to that and links to the story just read. Just let me do that. It'll be just a minute.
Gotcha. Well, with that, I think it's time to...
Yeah, let me post my links first.
But yeah, that was a very interesting... I'm gonna be honest with this, Fred. I did not expect that to go in the direction it was going. Sometimes it was too incredible for me to read by myself. I had to pass it off to you to read entirely because I was so enthralled in it that to read by myself was a danger.
Yeah, I knew it's someone with a passion would work like that.
Do you have a passion for it?
I just like that kind of stuff. You know me.
Yeah, I know you. Are you excited about the Prison Break Island stuff?
Yeah, I can't wait to see how that turns out. It'll probably won't be as unexpectedly wholesome as this, but yeah, I'm still interested to see how that turns out.
Have you read the Prison Break Island?
No, not before, I don't think.
I think you'll enjoy it.
Okay, well, I think it's safe to say goodnight then.
Yeah, I think this is a good night.
Yeah, good night.
Alright, adios.
Adios.